guys, welcome to my channel Computer from Cosmos. Today the title of my video is Containers in Cloud Computing. In this video I will cover the following topics of containers in the cloud computing. First is what are the containers? Second is need of containers. Third is benefits of containers, and fourth, difference between containers and virtual machines. Guys, this video will really help you to know the basic concept of containers and where we are using containers in our daily life. So guys, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel, and if you are a daily watcher, please like and share as much as you can. It may help many students who are new to this concept. So, without wasting time, let's move to the presentation. So here you are seeing the three topics that we need to cover. Moving forward with the definition of the containers. Containers are actually the packages of software that provides you all the important elements to run in any environment. For example, we are using Gmail and Google Calendar, etc. These Google applications are actually containerized and run on their cloud server. So we can say containers helps to virtualize the operating system so they can run anywhere, that is from a private data center to the public data cloud, even on personal laptops also. Another definition of containers says that containers are the lightweight packages that contains all the application code together, having all dependencies available. Dependencies can be related to your configuration files and libraries. So it helps to share CPU, your memory, storage and network resources at the operating system level, so that the applications can be abstracted from the environment. One of the best examples to better understand containers are like shipping industries use physical containers. Okay, take it. This example will help you to understand why we are using the containers and what is the benefit of containers. So, like shipping industries use physical containers to isolate different cargoes, right? For example, to transport in ships and trains. Similarly, software development technologies use an approach known as containerization. Now we get to know what actually are the containers, but the question that comes in the mind is why we take care about the containers, or what is the need of the containers. So sometimes what happens is that when the application is moved from one environment to another, it may fail to run correctly. Such type of problem typically arise maybe due to differences in configuration, underlying library requirements or other dependencies. So here the need of containers come, which provides you a lightweight, immutable infrastructure for application packaging and deployment. An application, its dependencies and its configurations are packaged together as a container image, and the containerized application can be tested as a unit and deployed as a container image instance to the host operating system. In this way, containers help developers and the IT people to deploy applications across environments with little or no modifications. So, the benefits of containers can be defined as follows. First one is it helps in providing clear separation of responsibility. Second is workload portability. That is, the containers can be run virtually on any OS, that is operating system, like your Linux, Windows, Mac operating systems, or even on virtual machines, physical servers, public cloud, etc. Third benefit is application isolation. It means, as we know, container virtualization, the CPU, memory, storage and network resources at the OS level, so it provides the developers with a view that all the applications are isolated in OS. Other benefits of containers are, first is less overhead, as the containers require less system resources that older way, as they don't include OS images. Second is more consistent operations, means as the applications in containers can be run on any OS regardless of where they are deployed, it is easier for DevOps teams to work. Next is your greater efficiency, as containers allow applications to be more fastly deployed, patched and scaled. Fourth is your better application development. It means now the containers support agile and DevOps efforts, which accelerates the development, testing and the production cycles. Okay, now the next topic that we discussed in this is the container versus virtualization. Means, what is the difference between a container and a virtualization? Here VM is the virtual machine. Okay, here you are seeing two figures. Left side is representing as virtual machine concept, whereas the right side represents the containers. In machine virtualization, in this figure, that is your machine virtualization concept, all the hardware resources, this infrastructure is known as your hardware resources of a single physical system, okay, are being virtualized using this hypervisor among different virtual machines, where each virtual machine has its own operating system, its own applications and its own binary and libraries, right? Guys, if you want to learn about hypervisor, I have already made a video on hypervisor. I'll share that particular video link in the description box. If you want to go through the hypervisor concept, you can go through that video. Okay, so coming back to the topic, this is actually what is known as the virtual machine, where these hardware resources are being virtualized by the hypervisor software into number of machines, where each machine has its own operating system, and each operating system, guest operating system, the application will run its own binaries and libraries will be there. So different virtual machines have different operating system also. So for example, in a physical system you have a operating system of Windows, and in the guest operating system you have put Linux, and another operating system you have used CentOS. So different operating systems can be put in a single system using the hypervisor. This concept is known as machine virtualization. Whereas in containers, the OS, that is your operating system, is being virtualized. Instead of your infrastructure, OS is being virtualized using this container engine, and each container, these are called the containers, and each container has its own application and its own dependencies and libraries. So from the figure itself, we get to know that the containers are much lighter weight as compared to the virtual machines. In virtual machine, each has its own operating, in this virtual machine, each has its own operating system, whereas in in containers this operating system is virtualized, and same operating system will be used among different applications. So the second difference we get to know, in VM the hardware is being virtualized, whereas the container OS is being virtualized. So thank you guys. Here I am ending my video. If you want any topic on computer, please mention in the comments. I will try to cover in the future videos. Thank you guys.